Hello guys and good afternoon once again. This afternoon I'll be showing you how to properly calculate your risk using cashbackforex.com. If you have been following me on my channel, you know like every blessed day I have turned risk management to a chorus on my channel because I realize many people go after strategy without knowing how to calculate their risk. And I used to say this, that if you have a good strategy, bad risk management will eat your strategy for a breakfast anytime, any day. So it is important before you click that buy and that sell, it is important you understand and know the amount you are putting in that trade. Don't take a trade and after eating SL and surprise yourself of the amount you are losing. As a professional trader, before you embark on any trade, you must know, you must predetermine the amount you are ready to lose in that trade. And if it's a trade that has a large SL and probably you are not interested in the trade, it's not compulsory you get on every trade calls. That's one of the characteristics of a beginner or a newbie or inexperienced trader. They want to get on every trade calls. They just want to trade. They just want to trade every blessed day. Fine, we want to make money, but at the same time, you don't have to trade every day to make money in this market. I used to tell people, you don't have to trade every blessed day to make money in this market. Always wait for the best setup and take it. But most importantly, when you are taking a trade, it is important you have a foreknowledge of the risk you'll be taking in that trade, which is, and your risk begins from your entry point to your stop loss. Your risk begins from your entry point to your stop loss. That's where you have your risk. So you must know the value of it. You must know, maybe you are ready, you can actually afford it from your present balance. Maybe you can afford to lose such an amount. If you can't afford to lose such an amount, then you don't take the trade. And I've been on my channel, what I used to tell my followers is, or personally what I do, in order to minimize risk is, personally I don't risk more than 0.5 or 1% per trade. I don't risk more than 0.5 or 1% per trade, such that, look at, like, I believe we all understand what these two represent. That is showing the area where I'm buying and the area where I have my stop loss. Long two, I believe we all understand it. And this on gold, because I'll be using gold and probably indices for an example. Because most of all the risk calculators you have out there, you can actually calculate gold and indices on it. But on this one, cashbackforex.com. Meanwhile, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just showing you what will be beneficial to you. So don't think maybe probably I've been sponsored by cashbackforex.com. No. So now this is a long tool on gold. The gray area is where you have your entry to your stop loss, while the other area is where you have your profit. When you buy, the price is going your way and you use the long tool, it is counting in profit for you. So or whatever stop loss that you have on any trade call, as a professional trader or as a trader that knows what he or she is doing, the first thing is you take the value of the stop loss, the entry, and go and the stop loss and the entry, and you go and enter it in your risk calculator, depending on the one you are using. But for the sake of this video, I'll be laying emphasis on cashback forex risk calculator. We have a hot forex calculator, we have baby peeps, we have my FX book as their own calculator. But this is what I use almost every now and then. So The first thing is know your risk. And how do you do this? Supposing on this trade, I called a buy on gold. And after calling a buy on gold, I told you your entry point is 1950.2, which you can see here, 1950.2, 1950.2. And your SL is, okay, your SL is 1946.723. This is what I expect you to do before taking this trade. Go to your cashback forex. You just go to their site. You can see cashbackforex.com. Then you scroll. You don't even have to sign up with the site. It's a free site. Then you scroll to trading calculators. You click on trading calculator. Then you allow it to load. When you get to your trading calculator, this is what you have. Then you click on lot size calculator. Very simple. Lot size calculator. Yet simple and free, but people won't still use it. And you now keep on surprising yourself whenever you take a trade and you hit stop loss. As if, you know, there's no how you can determine or know the amount of risk involved before you take that trade. So this is what you have on your lot size calculator. You can see we have instrument. This is where you click and you type any instrument you want to calculate your risk on. Let me type this for gold. You all know this for, okay, let me choose gold here. XAU USD. That's gold. Then you click, you choose gold. Your deposit currency, whatever your deposit currency is, you choose it. In my own case, US dollar is my deposit currency. So I'm going with US dollars. That is my deposit currency, US dollars. So let's now go and check out our opening price on TradingView for that gold. You know, I told you your opening price is, as your entry point or your opening price is 1950.283. 1950. Yeah, you come to opening price, you type it 1950, 1950.2. Then you want to check your stop loss as well. So you go there and check your stop loss. 1946.7. You can all see it down here. 1946.7. 1946. Then you type it there. 1946.7. Then your account size. It is important you type your account size. If your account size is $50,000, you type it there. $50,000 account. Then this is where you have your risk. You determine, out of this $50,000, how much do I want to risk? How much do I want to risk? Or let me even use an amount almost everybody can relate with, $5,000, so that you don't think this calculator is meant for big accounts alone. Then you now choose your risk. What do you want to risk on this $5,000? Then you type it there. I want to risk 0.5%. You type it there. Or, okay, let's start with 0.5%. You want to risk 0.5%. You can see, look at the way I'm inputting it. You can see I'm getting all the data I'm inputting there from probably the trade calls that enter gold, buy gold at 1950, your stop loss at 1946, and you don't have to input take profit there. It is only your risk you want to know in case of stop loss. Then you go back there. Then after typing 0.5%, you want to raise 0.5%. Or if you want to raise 2% of your account, you want to know the value, you type it 2. If you want to risk 1%, you type 1. But let us use 1%. Now, you now click on calculate. When you click on calculate, look at what it's giving you. Lot size is putting question mark there. Lot size, question mark. Money at risk. We just have only 14 units here. But it has to provide you your lot size that you are going to use with the entry point and the stop loss we have above here that will give you 1%. So this calculator will actually do the mathematics for you. You don't have to put down pen and paper and start doing the calculation. But why is it not giving us, why is it putting question mark here? Probably most of you have come across this and you don't know how to go about it. Now, it's not giving you your lot size because according to each broker, the contract size on gold is different. So this now brings us to MT4 or MT5 or which one you are using there. You now have to go to your broker on MT4 and MT5 to check your contract size. Because if you just put anything here, you can say calculate lot size in MT4 or MT5, because why it's not giving you your lot size directly is because when it comes to gold, when it comes to US 30, NASDAQ, it varies according to broker contract size. But when you are talking about pairs like GBP USD, USD CAD, USD JPY, the contract size is almost the same on all brokers. But when it comes to gold and indices, we have various contract size. So for you to know the contract size on your MT4, now let me take you to my MT MetaTrader. Let me take you to my MetaTrader. Okay, so on this particular broker or on your MT4, this is how you know the contract size of your broker. You look at gold, XAUUSD, then you tap it. When you tap it, you have this option. You have new order, you have open chart, then you have symbol properties, you have simple view mode. When you click on symbol property for that gold on MT4, look at all the details there. Then look at the contract size of gold on this particular broker. 100. Contract size is 100. Then you go back to your calculator and click on calculate lot size in MT4. You see 100. Then you now click on calculate again. Then it's now telling me that on this $5,000 that I want to risk 1%, with the entry and the stop loss that I have, my lot size is not expected to go, my lot size is expected to be 0.143, which you have seen. 0.143, meaning I will only be risking $50 if I hit stop loss. I will only be losing $50. That's money at risk, $50 of $5,000. That's 1% of $5,000. So you know that if you use this lot size, if you hit stop loss, you will only be losing $50. So you know that, okay, on this trade, as you are taking it, even if you hit stop loss, I will only lose $50. But people won't use this calculator. They will just go ahead and take the trade, put any loss size. The price will now hit their stop loss and they now realize they are losing $300 out of $5,000. And they will now be like, oh gosh, and start be shouting, nagging, talking all around. No, that's not trading, that's gambling. Before you go into any business, you know, when you don't know your risk, it's like jumping into a swimming pool without knowing the depth of the water. That's why when I drop trades, I don't bother whether it is 100 pips, whether it is 200 pips or 1000 pips is the value of the stop loss. Because before I take any trade, I will put it on my risk calculator and I will determine the number of percentage of my capital I want to risk on any trade. And after determining that, I can take any trade without looking back, because I know that as at the time I'm hitting stop loss, I'm not going to lose more than the percentage I have indicated interest or decide to lose, or the risk that is involved that I have decided even before taking the trade. So why do you have to surprise yourself when you have a risk calculator that will do the work for free for you? So just the same process, you can repeat it on any pair. Okay, for instance, let me do another example uh on any on another pair. Let me do another example on another pair. Okay, so let's go and choose another pair. My internet is actually lagging. So, but let's go to another pair. Let's go to, let's say, so let's choose another pair. Let's choose, let's say GBP USD and do the same thing on GBP USD. Okay, now I've chosen GBP USD. So, for instance, uh, let me use a sell scenario at this point in time. Let me use a sell scenario. So let me put my short two. Let me put my short two. I'm looking for it. Okay, here is my short two. So I believe you all know how to use a short two. So assuming I took on this sell. So you all know that the gray box is actually my stop loss and my entry point. So I want to calculate my risk on before taking this trade. Look at the entry point, 1.29647. So I will go to the risk calculator and do the same thing. I'll go there, click on instrument. I'll click on instrument, type GBP USD. I'll click it. Then the entry price. The entry price, which is 1.29647. 1.29647. 1.29647. Then let me go and take my stop loss. My internet is actually lagging, but that's what it is, man. Let me take my stop loss and go and input it on the risk calculator. It has gone back to gold. Let me go back to my GBP USD. GBP USD. Okay, I was using Rwanda, right? Okay, so my stop loss, you can see the value above here, 1.30 1.30 1.30. Then your account size, it is important you put your account size. Then you determine it. Let's use 0.5%. This time around 0.5%. Then the contract size, you see it has already chosen the contract size because almost on all the broker the contract size is the same. For GBP USD, it's only for indices and gold that you have something different. So I click on calculate. It says it has already given me that without stop loss and entry point, I need to use 0.07 to risk just $25. My risk is going to be $25. That's 0.5% of $5,000. You can see the details here. So it's very simple. I believe everybody should use it. It's not something difficult. So please don't let us surprise ourselves when taking any other trade. Since we have this, every trader should have this in their arsenal, and every trader is expected to deploy this at every point in time. So make sure you put risk management to be very important in your trading, and if you are consistent with your risk management, even if you are losing, that's why I tell people I don't even care when I'm losing, because I know I just need a good trade to cover up, because you must maintain a level of consistency when it comes to what you are risking on every trade. Not that you risk 2% today, 5% tomorrow, 1% today. There's no how you're going to cover up for your losses. So it is important you know what you are doing as a trader. I believe you enjoy this, and if you enjoy this, do well to follow us, do well to like our videos, and if you want to join our free Telegram channel, you see the description in the you see the link on the description box. So we look forward to seeing you back on this channel for more educational content like this. Peace out, guys.